Hello, dear children. Today's story is going to be very interesting. It's about a pig called Peppa that travels in space. So let's get started. The name of the story is Peppa in Space, adapted by Reika Chan. It is a sunny day. Peppa is playing with her bouncy ball outside. George and his friend Edmond Elephant are playing with their space toys. They are pretending that they are on the moon. Mummy and Daddy Pig have an idea. There is a show at the museum about the moon and space. They all go see it. But Peppa is nervous. She doesn't want to go to the moon. Will we really have to go to the moon? Peppa asks. No, Peppa, Daddy Pig says. We are not going to the moon. We are going to the museum. Mrs. Rabbit gives Mummy Pig 5 tickets. Enjoy your trip to the moon, Mrs. Rabbit says. Peppa is confused. She thought that they were only going to the museum, not the moon. Then Mr. Rabbit leads Peppa and her family into a rocket ship. Peppa thinks it looks real. Mr. Rabbit even puts on a helmet like a real astronaut. But Mr. Rabbit reminds her that it's only pretend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, said Mr. Rabbit. On the first stop of the tour, Mr. Rabbit explains that there are 8 planets that go around the sun. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Peppa and everyone she knows live on Earth. Some planets are made of rock, some planets are made of ice, and some planets are made of gas. The next stop on the tour is a big room with a moon. If this was the real moon, you could jump over my head, Mr. Rabbit says. Gravity is what keeps us on the ground, explains Mr. Rabbit. It is weaker on the moon, so you can jump higher. Peppa is impressed. Mr. Rabbit straps everyone into anti-gravity rubber bands. Then they bounce high into the air, as if they are on the moon. It is a lot of fun. Say moon cheese, Mrs. Rabbit says as she snaps a photo. Moon cheese, everyone cheers. The tour is over, but Peppa still has many questions. Are there trees on the moon? She asks. No, Mr. Rabbit answers. Are there any cars on the moon? Peppa asks. No, Mr. Rabbit answers. Are there any moon shops? Peppa asks. No, Mr. Rabbit answers. That would be silly. Peppa, her family, and Edmond enter the museum shop. Welcome to the moon shop, says Mrs. Rabbit. The moon shop sells many things. Daddy Pig buys a piece of moon cheese. The moon is very tasty, he says. But the moon is not really made of cheese. It is made of rock. Mrs. Rabbit holds out a photo. Here is a photo of piggies on the moon with an elephant, she says. Everyone giggles. They like the picture. Peppa, George, Edmond, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig have all had a fun day at the museum and in space. The end. Hope you all enjoyed the story. Please subscribe to my channel and share it with your family and friends. Until next time, goodbye. Hello children, today's story is going to be Peppa Pig and the Great Race. It's a beautiful sunny day and Daddy Pig has something special planned for Mummy Pig, Peppa Pig and George. It's a surprise, says Daddy Pig, but we'll have to race to the fairground. We can be late. Daddy Pig knows the fastest way to get there is by car. Everyone piles into the family car. Let's go, says Peppa. The car starts to drive, but then, put, 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 thunk! The car stops. Oh no, says Mummy Pig. Something is wrong. We'll have to find another way to go. Let's ride our bikes, says Peppa. Everyone finds a helmet and gets on a bike. Let's go, says Daddy Pig. Biking uphill is hard and very slow. Peppa likes riding downhill. Whee! Look, there is Miss Rabbit in her fire engine, says Peppa. Can you help us? We are racing to get to the fairground. Sorry, Peppa, calls Miss Rabbit. We are on a turtle rescue mission. Mummy Pig sees something coming near. It's Grandpa Pig's train. Grandpa Pig stops the train. All aboard, he calls. The train pulls into the station. This is as far as we can go, says Grandpa Pig. Daddy, how will we get to the fairground? Asks Peppa. Daddy Pig looks around. A digger, an ambulance, the ice cream truck. Ooh, says George. Maybe we can take the bus, says Peppa. The bus is full. Sorry, says Miss Rabbit, but you can borrow my plane. Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig, Peppa and George climb into Miss Rabbit's plane. Away we go, shouts Peppa. Mummy Pig lands the plane at the airport. How will we get to Daddy's surprise? Asks Peppa. We have to run, says Daddy Pig. They run. And then Peppa sees it. Oh, Daddy, she says, a hot air balloon. Loon, says George. It was a great race, and the balloon ride is the best surprise. The end. Hope you enjoyed the story. Please subscribe to my channel and share it with family and friends. Until next time, goodbye.